Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome to the last game video of December. Also our last game video for 2025, and game number 70 for the month. All of that game hype is going to take us to Guaranteed Rate Field, actually US Cellular Field. Say that 5 times fast. As we're getting ready to play Fall Classic Baseball by ASG Games. As you might guess, it's a baseball simulator. We're at US Cellular Field, where the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the Chicago White Sox. And I just saw something I need to change, so let me fix that in Digital Diamond. Actually, a couple somethings I need to change. Okay. So we've got that all sorted out. Anyway, we are all set for this matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the Chicago White Sox. Without any further ado, what say we jump right into the action? Starting pitcher for the Chicago White Sox is Gavin Floyd. 12 wins, 13 losses, a 1.16 whip, 194 innings pitched, 151 strikeouts in 2011. We'll roll for the bullpen session that he had coming into this game, as it's actually broken up by the numbers on the range, so determining how good his stuff he's got today. All right, that's 16, so he's actually going to be a C. He's got suspect stuff today, as Philip Reynolds is first to join us here at US Cellular Field. I almost forgot to get my pegs and stuff out for my out tractor, so let me get that real quick, and then we will take a look at the Orioles starting lineup. There we go. Now we will take our look at the Orioles starting lineup. I've got a deck of the fast action cards ready to go. As Philip Reynolds, Happy New Year, have to leave for work. Happy New Year to you and yours as well, Philip. Leading off, we've got, bringing the lineup over so I can read it, we've got Brian Roberts at second base, Nick Markakis is in right field, Derek Lee's at first base, Vladimir Guerrero is your designated hitter, Luke Scott is in left field, Matt Whiters is catching, Mark Reynolds is at third base, Felix Pye is in center field, and Robert Andino is at shortstop today. That is the lineup Floyd is charged with keeping in check today. I can probably do that with it. Leading off is Brian Roberts. Let's see here. 3 home runs, 19 RBIs in 2011. We are using black, white, and black dice today. White Sox are the home team. Fans here at US Cellular Field on their feet, excited to be part of closing out this 2025 on the gaming front. Floyd will get the sign from Ramon Castro. He will set. Here's the windup, the kick, and here's the opening pitch of the last game for 2025. That will be a 53. That'll go over to the defense chart. And looking at the 53 chart, that's a second base single on the infield. So looking at, actually I'm just going to double check how the 53 chart works, since it has been a while. I'm going to roll for a strikeout using the pitcher's KD rating. Floyd's KD rating is a 1 to 5. That's a 17. That's not going to be a strikeout. So I think it's either strikeout or single. Then roll the 3 dice again and refer to the defense chart, except I don't think... Okay, so 53 is for the defense check, so there's not a strikeout, so that's going to be an infield single past second base. So Roberts will get on with a leadoff single. And here's Nick Markakis. The infield is at double play depth. He had 15 home runs, 73 RBIs in 2011. Floyd will get the sign from Castro. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 45, and a 45 is going to be an out. And that'll be grounded to short. If fielder's choice at second base. So that will be Alexi Ramirez. He'll take that to the bag himself. That'll get Roberts one away in the inning. And here's Derek Lee. 12 home runs, 41 RBIs in 2011. Floyd getting the sign from Castro. He will set and he will pitch. That is a 25. A 25 will be an out X. An out X, I'm pretty sure, is a double play. Yeah, out X. So that'll be a... I don't think it really matters whether that's going to be hit. We'll say that's going to be hit to Gordon Beckham. He will take that to the bag himself, throw it over to first. So, right, we had a G4 fielder's choice. That'll be a G4-3 inning-ending double play. I think it's going to go like so. Just making sure I've got all that straight. Illegal ground ball. Oh, wait, there is no... No, wait, this should... Hold on. I gotta back up a play here. That should have been a G4... That should have been a G4U. I thought that would end up with the... G4U should have been an unassisted unless... So you should have taken that to... No! Digital Diamond not doing this correctly. Unless I have to go G4... Maybe G4-6 is what I'm going to have to do to enter that correctly. So let's go... Let's try G4-4. Because I want him to take that to second himself. There we go. And now we get the double play. So now that'll be a G4-4-3. That'll be an inning-ending double play. Had a little bit of a fit with Digital Diamond, but now that we've got that sorted out, one hit for the Orioles, but they're not able to do anything with it. Score is now Baltimore 0, Chicago coming up to bat. Just going to do a little bit of adjustment here. Starting pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles, Zach Britton. 11-11 with a 1.45 whip, 154 innings pitched, 97 strikeouts in 2011. We'll see what his bullpen session looked like. His bullpen session's a 2, so Britton's got his best stuff. And we'll take a look at the White Sox starting lineup. Leading off for the White Sox, we've got Juan Pierre in left field. Alexi Ramirez is at shortstop. Carlos Quentin is the designated hitter. Paul Konerko is at first base. Alex Rios is in center field. Ramon Castro is catching. Brent Lillibridge is in right field. Gordon Beckham is at second base. And Brent Morrell is at third base today. And that's the lineup Britton is going to be charged with keeping in check today. Actually, we're going to do that. There we go. Leading off for the White Sox is Juan Pierre. 2 home runs, 50 RBIs, in 2011. Britton will get the sign from Whiters. He will set and he will pitch. That is a 46. 46, he can't hit a home run off the ballpark card. He's a lefty, that's an 8. That's going to be a foul ball, strike 1. And actually, I need some more pegs so I can actually track strikes. So that, as we established, is a foul ball, strike 1. We will roll again. Another 46. Again, no ballpark home run. So if the 0 on the card, use out code. So I'm going to flip over a fast action card, since that looks like it's going to be an out, since he can't get a home run off of it. And that'll be grounded over to second. Getting to that one is going to be Roberts. He'll make the play for out number 1. And here's the shortstop, Alexi Ramirez. 15 home runs, 70 RBIs in 2011. Britton will get the sign from Whiters. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 51. 51 is looking at the defense chart. That is a possible error on the second baseman. Second baseman for the Orioles is Roberts. His error rating is a 3. And I believe it's a roll under. If it's a roll under, he's not going to make the error. No, check for a strikeout. Which I'm pretty sure Britton on a 1-4, that's not high enough for a strikeout. But a D20 is within range. Okay, check the defense chart. So the D20 is less than equal. Okay, so it's a roll under. That's what I thought. So that'll be grounded over to Roberts. He'll make that play as well. 2 down. And here's the designated hitter, Carlos Quentin. 24 home runs, 77 RBIs in 2011. Britton looking in at Whiters for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 45. 45 is going to be a ground ball, and we'll say it's right back to the pitcher. Britton will get that one. He'll turn fire over to first, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox here in the top of the first, or bottom of the first. No score here in Chicago after 1. Top of the second coming up brings us to the middle of the Orioles order. Here's Vladimir Guerrero. 13 home runs, 63 RBIs in 2011. Floyd getting the sign from Castro. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 34. 34, he's a C, so that'll be a base hit for Guerrero. He will get on with the leadoff single. Infield will move to double play depth, and here's Luke Scott. 9 home runs, 22 RBIs in 2011. Floyd will get the sign from Castro. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 34. 34 is going to be another base hit. Let's see if Guerrero can go first to third. Let's see, first to third. Advances with a weak arm, 2 outs on an average arm. That was a base hit into right field. So that's an S9 right fielder for the White Sox's Lillibridge. He's got a... Oh, where's his arm rating on here? Oh, arm. He's got an average arm, so Guerrero will hold. So Guerrero will get to second, and he will hold there. Actually, not Guerrero. Hold on. Right fielder is actually Lillibridge, who... Yeah, he's in right field. He's got an average arm. Right. So Guerrero will hold. And all of a sudden, the Orioles have something going on already. Here's Matt Whiters. 22 home runs, 68 RBIs in 2011. Floyd finding himself in a little bit of trouble here in the top of the second. He will get the sign from Castro, and he will pitch. That is a 15, and a 15 will be an out X. So that'll be a ground ball over to short. Picking that up is going to be Ramirez. He will throw that to Beckham at second. That'll get to Scott. Scott will turn, or not Scott. Ramirez will turn, fire to first. That'll be in time. That'll be a 6-4-3 double play. 2 outs in the inning. Guerrero will make it to third. Stadium cheers. Yay! Two outs, and Mark Reynolds, now the batter. 37 home runs, 86 RBIs in 2011. Floyd will get the sign from Castro. He will set, and he will pitch. 21. 21 is going to be a swing and a miss by Reynolds, and that will retire the side. 2 hits, but the Orioles can't get anything out of it. Still no score here as we move to the bottom of the second. Checking with chat, is Philip not sure who to root for? Well, just, I guess the lesser of two evils. I take it you're not a fan of either team, though. Anyway, bottom of the second coming up brings us to the middle of the White Sox order. Here's Paul Konerko. 31 home runs, 105 RBIs in 2011. Not a big LS. Not sure what that means. You'll probably clarify before I come back in the top of the third. Britton will get the sign from Whiters. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 26, and if he's against the lefty, he is. That'll be a base hit. That'll be a base hit into right field. Infield will go to double play depth. Batter now is the center fielder, Alex Rios. 13 home runs, 44 RBIs in 2011. Britton looking in at Whiters for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 33, and a 33 is going to be actually that's a 15, so that's going to be an out. That'll be an out, that'll be popped out into first, that'll be popped out on the foul side of first base. Getting under that one is going to be Lee. He will make the catch for out number 1. And here's the White Sox catcher, Ramon Castro. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs in 2011. Britton looking in at Whiters for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. 24. 24 is going to be an out. And that'll be flied out to center field. Getting under that one for the Orioles is going to be Pye. He will make the catch for out number 2. And here's the right fielder, Brent Lillibridge. 13 home runs, 29 RBIs in 2011. Britton will get the sign from Whiters. He will set, and he will pitch. 24 is going to be a hit by pitch on a 1-5. That's a 1. Plunk. Ouch. Britton hits Lillibridge. All of a sudden, the White Sox have something going on. Here's Gordon Beckham. 10 home runs, 44 RBIs in 2011. Britton will get the sign from Whiters again. Fans here at U.S. Cellular Field on their feet. Britton will set, and he will pitch. That is a 55. And a 55, that's something special, isn't it? I forget what 55 is, though. I don't remember what it is. Actually, it might be... I think it's one of the wild charts, if I remember correctly. Oh no, 55 is on the batter card. I'm an idiot. That'll be a base hit for Beckham. I'm blind. Base hit into left field. Second to home. Fast advances. Konerko's a slow runner, so he's going to hold. But the bases are full of a bad fashion statement. So that'll be S7 for Beckham. Bases are full of White Sox, and Brent Morel is now the batter. 10 home runs, 41 RBIs in 2011. Britton trying to get the bases clear of Sox. He will get the sign from Whiters. Fans here at U.S. Cellular Field are on their feet. Britton will set, and he will pitch. That is a 62. A 62 is going to be an out. The Orioles are going to get out of trouble. And that's going to be a ground ball over to shortstop. That will be Andino getting to that one. He'll take that to the bag himself, and that will retire the side. 2 hits and a hit batter, but the White Sox get bubkiss out of it. No score here in Chicago after 2. Stadium groans. Ugh. So a leadoff single by Konerko goes to waste. Yep. As I.D. Jester now joins us here at U.S. Cellular Field. And let's see, catching up. You're not a big Orioles or White Sox fan. Planning to do end of show after I'm done, end of year after I'm done here. All good. Am I using the fast action cards for the outs? Yes, I am using the fast action cards. I've got them off camera. And yeah, it took me a little bit to find the batter card. Clearly my eyesight is going in my old age. Top of the third coming up, we'll bring Felix Pye, the center fielder, to the batter's box. No home runs, 7 RBIs in 2011. Just need to shake off a little bit of rust with Fall Classic, I guess. Floyd will get the sign from Castro. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 66, and that's going to be a leadoff double for Pye. That'll bring Robert Andino to the plate. Pye sitting at second with the first Orioles run of the day in his back pocket. 5 home runs, 36 RBIs in 2011. Pye waiting at second base. Floyd will get the sign from Castro. Fans here at U.S. Cellular Field starting to panic. Floyd will set, and he will pitch. That is a 26 against a lefty. That would be a single, but that's going to be an out instead. And that's going to be a fly ball into right field. Getting under that one for the White Sox is going to be Lillibridge. He will make the catch for out number 1. Second to third, Pye will hold. Out number 1, Roberts now the batter. Roberts had a base hit his first time up. Floyd trying to work around a leadoff double. He will get the sign from Castro. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 15. That's a ground ball. That'll be grounded over to short. Pye will take third on the throw. 2 outs in the inning. And the batter now is Markakis. Markakis is 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up as well. Pye waiting at third with the first Orioles with the first run of the game, period. Floyd will get the sign from Castro. Fans here at U.S. Cellular Field hoping for a big-time pitch. Floyd will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 21. That's going to be an out. The White Sox will get out of trouble. And that'll be grounded over to short. Grabbing that is going to be Ramirez. He will make the play, and that will retire the side. A leadoff double goes to waste for the Orioles. Still scoreless as we get set for the bottom of the third. Stadium sighs. Phew. Come on, OBS, up. There we go. Making sure we didn't freeze. Okay. Bottom of the third brings us back to the top of the order for the White Sox. Here's Pierre. Pierre today grounded out his first time up. Britton looking in at Whiters for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 55, and that's going to be a leadoff single for Pierre. He'll get on as the leadoff man. The infield will go to double play depth. Batter now is Ramirez. Ramirez today is 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up. Pierre waiting at first. Britton will get the sign from Whiters. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 63, and a 63, that's going to be an out. And that he's batting righty. That'll be grounded over to third. And that's going to be around the horn for a 5-4-3 double play. 2 outs in the inning. Stadium groans. Ugh. Neither team wants to score, apparently, today. Batter now is Quentin. Quentin's 0 for 1 today. Britton trying to get out of trouble. He will get the sign from Whiters. He will set, and he will pitch. 56. 56. That's going to be a swing and a miss, and the Orioles will get out of the inning. A leadoff single for the White Sox comes to nothing. Still scoreless here in Chicago after 3. There's the remote. Okay, leading off the top of the 4th, we have Lee. Lee today is 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up. Floyd will get the sign from Castro. He will set. Here's the windup, and here comes the pitch. That is a 21. That'll be a swing and a miss by Lee as he tries to do too much with the heater. That'll be strike 3 for out number 1. Here's Guerrero. Guerrero today has a single. Floyd gets the sign from Castro. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 25. That'll be an out. And that'll be flied into left field. Getting under that one is going to be Pierre. He will make the catch for out number 2. Here's Scott. Scott today has a single. Floyd trying to get out of this inning with no trouble. He will get the sign from Castro. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 66 on a 1-14. That's going to be a home run, but that's a 20. That'll be a double for Scott. He will extend the inning with a 2-out double. And here's Whiters with 2 outs. Whiters is 0 for 1. Scott waiting at second with the first Orioles run of the day. Floyd will get the sign from Castro. He will set, and he will pitch. A 22, that's going to be a walk on a 1-16. That's a 2, so that will be a walk for Whiters. And the Orioles have something going on with 2 outs. Here's Reynolds. Reynolds today struck out his first time up. Floyd, now in a little bit of trouble all of a sudden. He will get the sign from Castro. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 26. Against a lefty, that would be a single, except Floyd's a righty, so that's going to be an out. And he's a righty batter. That'll be grounded over to short. Grabbing that is going to be Ramirez. He will take that to the bag himself, and that will retire the side. A 2-out double and a walk go to nothing for the Orioles. Still scoreless as we get set for the bottom of the 4th. Okay, just making sure we're good there. Leading off the bottom of the 4th is Konerko. Konerko today, it has a base hit. Britton will get the sign from Whiters. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 52. That'll be off the... Actually, first we'll check the KD range. He's a 1-4. That's a 1, so that's actually going to be a called strike 3 on Konerko. He doesn't like the call, but that'll be out number 1. I think we established it was KL for strikeout looking. Here's Rios. Rios today is 0 for 1. Britton will get the sign from Whiters. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 66. That's a home run on a 1-4. Rios will have an 8. That'll be a double for Rios with 1 out. Rios now on at second. Here's Castro. Castro today is 0 for 1. He flew out to center his first time up. Britton will get the sign from Whiters. Fans here at U.S. Cellular Field hoping Rios can bring the first run of the day in. Britton will set, and he will pitch. That's a 44. That's a double on a 1-4. That's a 14, so that's going to be a walk. Castro on with 1 out. The one potentially hazardous thing that does is that allows Baltimore to bring the infield to double play depth. Here's Lillibridge. Lillibridge today has been hit by a pitch. Fans here at U.S. Cellular Field hoping the White Sox can do something with this. Britton will get the sign from Whiters. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 15. That'll be a swing and a miss by Lillibridge, trying to do too much with a changeup for out number 2. Here's Beckham. Beckham today has a single. Britton looking to get out of trouble here, trying to work around a 1-out double and a walk. Britton will get the sign from Whiters, and he will pitch. It's probably Weeders. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. 41. That's going to be a walk, and that's once again going to walk the bases full of bad fashion. As the bases are once again full of Sox. And here's Morel. Morel has grounded out his first time up. Britton will get the sign from Weeders. I think it's Weeders, actually. Rios waiting with the first run of the day. Britton will set, and he will pitch. That's a 34, and a 34. That's going to be a base hit! Let's see, what all we got going on here? Okay, so Rios will score. Castro, fast advances, slow or advanced holds. 2 outs and assist chance. So that'll be into left field. At the very least, Rios will score. We're going to have a play at the plate as Castro is actually 2 outs. There's 2 outs and is an assist. So left fielder for the Orioles is Scott. He's got an assist rating of a... He's got an assist rating 0? I don't buy that. Made up of 2 components. Okay, so... Oh, to determine if the runner is safe or out. Roll a d6 if it's less than or equal to the number the runner is safe. So with an assist rating of a 0 for Scott in right field, actually I think Castro... Wait a minute. You encounter these on the... Let's try to advance unless playing safe. See, instead of using the number rating, you can instead just use the letter grade, which I think I will do that. So he's got an average arm on an assist rating, throws out the runner on a 1-3. So Castro breaking for the plate. On an assist rating of a 1-3, he is out. That's a 6. Castro will be safe as well. And Beckham will hold. Beckham will hold at second. Morel will go to first. Just like that, 2-0 White Sox. Whoop. 2-0 White Sox. Stadium cheers. Yay! Whoop. Hold on. That should have been... What did Morel do? Okay, he did 1B plus. Right. All right, so that's where we're at. So Castro came in to score. Beckham holds 2-0 in favor of the White Sox. Let's see, Rios is in the 5, Castro's in the 6, and here's Pierre. Pierre today is 1 for 2 with a single. Beckham now, actually, Floyd's got to feel mighty good. He's going to be coming out with a 2-0, at least a 2-0 lead, possibly more. Britton's got to shake that off. He will get the sign from Wieters. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 32. What's the plus sign? Plus sign on the batter card. Oh, that's probably an auto steal if he gets on, but he's not going to because that'll be an out. And that'll be grounded over to second. Roberts will pick that one up. He will throw that over to first, and that will end the threat. But the White Sox strike first. 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 walks. Score is now 2-0 Chicago after 4. Leading off the top of the 5th, we've got the bottom of the Orioles order. Here's Pye. Pye today has a double. Floyd feeling mighty good coming out with a 2-0 lead. Coming out of the dugout with a 2-0 lead. Floyd will get the sign from Castro. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 12. That's going to be an out. And that'll be grounded over to short. Picking that up for the White Sox is going to be Ramirez. He will make the play for out number 1. Here's Andino. Andino today is 0 for 1. He flew out his first time up. Floyd will get the sign from Castro. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 23. That's going to be a swing and a miss by Andino for strike 3. Gets in front of a slider, and that'll be out number 2. Roberts, now the batter. Roberts is 1 for 2 with a single. Floyd getting the sign from Castro once again. He will set. Here's the windup, and here comes the pitch. A 45. 45 is going to be an out. And a switch left is going to ground it over to first. Picking that up is going to be Konerko. He will take that to the bag himself, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles here in the top of the 5th. 2-0 White Sox as we get set for the bottom of the 5th. Bottom of the 5th coming up. We're back to the top of the White Sox order. Here's Ramirez. Ramirez tonight is 0 for 2. He's grounded out twice. Britton, got to try to keep this game where it is. He will get the sign from Wieters. He will set, and he will pitch. A 42. That will be a walk. Ramirez will work a leadoff walk out of the at-bat. Infield will go to double play depth as Quentin is now the batter. Quentin today is 0 for 2. He's grounded out and struck out. Britton will get the sign from Wieters. He will set, and he will pitch. Let's see, that's a 25. Hit by pitch 1 to 13. That's a 1. Plunk, ouch. He hit him. And at this point, warnings are going to go out. So any subsequent hit batters are going to result in the pitcher being tossed. Here's Konerko. Konerko is 1 for 2 with a single today. Ramirez waits at second with the White Sox third run of the day. He's also a fast runner. Britton will get the sign from Wieters. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 51. That's going to be a KD check. That's a 2 on a 1-4. Konerko goes down on strikes. Much needed for the White Sox, or for the Orioles. 1 out in the inning. Stadium groans. Ugh. And here's Rios. Rios today is 1 for 2 with a double, and he scored the first White Sox run of the day. Britton will get the sign from Wieters. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 64, and a 64 is going to be a ground out. Does an out G turn into a double play? I think that's coming off the pitcher card. Let's see. If an out G, it can change the type of out. So it's a ground. So it will be a ground ball. That'll be a ground ball over to, actually, and there's no double play rating, is there? No. So all outs are. So he's a righty, so that's going to be out code 6. So out code 6 would be a ground ball to the shortstop, and it looks like they are going to turn the... Actually, if he's a slow runner, he's not, so that's going to be a ground ball to short. They'll take the fielder's choice. That'll be 2 outs in the inning. So I think I need to go G6-6. And we'll end up with runners at the corners. Quentin will be thrown out. Actually, Quentin will be forced out. 2 down. Right. Ramirez should be at third, and he is. Okay. We've got runners at the corners now with 2 outs. And here's Castro. Castro today is 0 for 1 with a walk. Britton looking in at Wieters for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 22, and that's going to be an out. The Orioles will get out of trouble with a ground ball over to third. Picking that up is going to be Reynolds. He will throw that across the horn. That will retire the side. No runs on a walk and a hit batter. Score is still 2-0 Chicago after 5. Just checking that out. Top of the 6th coming up brings us back to the top of the Orioles order. Here's Markakis. Markakis today is 0 for 2. Floyd still has plenty left in the tank. He's faced 19. He can face 10 more before he tires. Floyd will get the sign from from Castro. He will set. Actually, I've got to do a little bit of rearranging here, but not too much. All right, now Floyd will get the sign from Castro. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 22. That's a single on a 1-11. That's a 16. Markakis will have a leadoff walk. So either way, same result. He ends up on first to lead off. Infield goes double play depth, and here's Lee. Lee today is 0 for 2. Floyd looking in at Castro for the sign. He will set. Here's the kick, and here comes the pitch. That is a 21. 21 is going to be a swing and a miss by Lee as he gets in front of a curveball for strike 3. That's out number 1. 1 out, and here's Guerrero. Guerrero today is 1 for 2 with a single. 2-0 White Sox, top of the 6th, 1 out. Floyd still very much in control of this game so far. He's scattered 5 hits through 5 1/3. He will get the sign from Castro. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 33, and that'll be a base hit for Guerrero. Let's see what Markakis does. Base hit to left field. First to third, hold or run with risk. Markakis is a fast runner. He's going to actually play it safe. He will hold. And he's going to end up at second. Batter now is Scott. Scott today is 2 for 2. He's got a single and a double today. Floyd will get the sign from Castro. He will set and he will pitch. That is a 14. That'll be a swing and a miss and a much needed strikeout for Floyd. Two down for the Orioles as they're trying to do something with this. Here's Wieters. Wieters today is 0 for 1 with a walk. Floyd will get the sign from Castro. He will set. And here comes the pitch. That's a 55, and that's going to be a double. Markakis at least will score. What'll happen with Guerrero? First to home, scores of a weak or average arm. So that's going to be a double into left field. The left fielder for the White Sox is Pierre. He's got an average arm, so Guerrero will... Actually, he's got an average arm, so Guerrero will score. So Markakis and Guerrero will both score. Wieters will be at second, and we'll be tied. We are tied at 2. Stadium groans. Ugh. And here's Reynolds with 2 outs. Reynolds today is 0 for 1. It's actually 0 for 2. There we go. Floyd will get the sign from Castro. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 26 against the lefty. That would be a single, except he's not, so that's going to be an out instead. That'll be fly to right field. Coming under that one is going to be Lillibridge. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. But the Orioles tie the game. 2 runs, 2 hits, and a walk. And it is now all knotted at 2 as we get set for the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th coming up brings us to the bottom of the Orioles, or the White Sox order. Here is Lillibridge. Lillibridge today is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. We're going to get some activity in Baltimore's bullpen, as getting loose for the Orioles is going to be... They're going to get... Who do they have coming up? Let's see. Right, left. They're going to get Troy Patton starting to throw in the bullpen. Are the Orioles. Britton will get the sign from Wieters, as all of a sudden we are tied at 2. Britton will set, and he will pitch. That is a 55. That's a triple on a 1-2. That's a base hit for Lillibridge, and he will try to steal momentarily. Infield will be a double play for the time being, but the batter is Beckham. Beckham today is... Beckham is 1 for 1, and I've got to check how stealing works. I think it's based on the catcher's arm. He attempts to steal next base if it's open, and it is. Let's see, base stealing attempt. So check the runner's SB, stolen base success rating, roll a D20. It's another roll under. So Lillibridge is off to second with a stolen base success rating of a 13. Is that modified for arm or anything like that? Optional rule. Catcher's Wieters. He's got an average arm, so no change anyway. So a 1-13, Lillibridge is safe. That is a 1. I know an inside pitch, that's a possible throwing error. Let's see. No, it's on an 18-20. That's actually a throwing error. If it's less than the E rating, it's a steal and an extra base on the bad throw. So Wieters' error rating is a 1. It's equal to that, so Lillibridge will go all the way to third. And now we got to figure out how to enter this in Digital Diamond. That will most likely force the infield in. So steal. Steal to B. Can we do a steal with an error is the next question. Probably not. Double steal. Okay, it looks like steal. Okay, yeah, so steal 2B, 2BE, 2 is that'll be a throwing error. What? Oh, I think it's going to be steal 2BE. Steal 2BE. Base stealer scores, so he's not going to score. Oh, come on, Digital Diamond. Don't do this to me. That should be steal 2BE. So let's go steal 2B. Wait, steal. Base stealer advances to. That should be it. I don't get why this is being so difficult. So that should be steal 2BE. There we go. I think we got it to take. So we should end up with Lillibridge all the way at third on the stolen base and the error. There we go. It took me a little bit to get it to cooperate, but that'll bring the infield in to try to prevent the run from scoring. Now that we got that minor headache figured out, Beckham is looking to drive it, bring in Lillibridge. Britton will get the sign from Castro. He will set, and he will pitch. That's going to be an 11. That'll be an out. And that'll be fly to right field. Getting under that one is going to be Markakis. He will make the catch. For out number 1, we could run with risk. Let's see. Running with risk translates to... Runner does not have to go... Defense does not have to try to throw him out. Roll a d6 of risking. So that's based on the arm, probably. Right fielder for the Orioles is Markakis. He's got an average arm, so if he runs with risk, 1 to 3 would throw him out. They're not going to send Lillibridge. That fly ball isn't deep enough. That'll be out number 1. F9 R3H. That should be what we want there. I've already adjusted the 1 out. And that'll be Morel. No, we're not. So I think if we just go F9. So I think if we just go F9, that should be the runner holding. Because that's what I want here. Batter now should be Morel with 1 out. Morel is 1 for 2. There we go. Okay, Digital Diamond is a little touchy sometimes. Britton will get the sign from Wieters. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 46. And a 46 is off the ballpark card. That's a 1, and Morel can't hit a homer off the ballpark. He just did to give the White Sox the lead with a boom! High, deep, gone. Home run, Brent Morel. And that'll give the White Sox a 4-2 lead. Stadium cheers. Yay! Britton is now tired. Actually, yeah, Britton is now tired. They're going to let him try to get out of the inning, though. Batter now is Pierre. Pierre is 1 for 3. Britton will get the sign from Wieters. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 51. Checking the KD of a 6. That'll just barely be not a strikeout. 51. We're looking at an error on the first baseman. Error for First baseman for the Orioles is Lee. His error rating is a 9. He will make an error, and that'll put Pierre at first base. Wow. And we've got trouble here. The infield will go to double play depth once again. Batter now is Ramirez. Ramirez today is 0 for 2 with a walk. White Sox not holding so far. Britton will get the Orioles not holding here. Wieters will give Britton the sign, and Britton will pitch. That is an 11. That would be a walk. That is a walk plus on a 1 to 6. That's a 1. So Pierre goes to second, Ramirez goes to third, and Pierre will be trying to steal. Batter now is Quentin. Quentin today is 0 for 2. He's been hit by a pitch. Pierre on a 1 to 12 is safe. That's a 6. He will be safe. And I think that is... Are they going to let Britton try to pitch here? And I think the answer is no. They're going to pull Britton out of the game. The Orioles need to get this game under control. And coming in to pitch for the Orioles will be... Come on. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, wait a minute. Right. I just remembered that we're going to pretend we had somebody else warming up. I think that was a replacement for a carded player. They have another lefty who does decent at long relief. They'll go to Mike Gonzalez instead. I forgot that ASG, actually, do they have, Mike Gonzalez, there he is. I forgot that ASG really doesn't do much with seeming like fringe players. Not that I've seen. Anywho, now that we've got that sorted out, Mike Gonzalez is your pitcher. 2-2 with 1 save, 1.39 whip, 46 innings pitched, as many strikeouts in 2011. We'll see how he did on his bullpen session. 20, he doesn't have his good stuff today. So this could be trouble. Let's see if the White Sox can take advantage of it. They are going to bring the infield... I think they're going to bring the infield in and try to keep the damage from getting any worse. Gonzalez will get the sign from Wieters. He will set and he will pitch. That is a 31. 31. That's going to be a base hit for Quentin. Pierre will score. First to third, Ramirez will hold. Here comes Pierre to score. 5-2 in favor of the White Sox. Stadium cheers. Yay! And yeah, that'll be a base hit into center field. Wait. Hold on. I should have had Pierre at third base. Right, I think that's the problem. No, that wasn't the problem I was having. Hold on. I'm going to back up a couple plays here in Digital Diamond. Because I'm trying to remember how Pierre got to third. I think it might have been was it a stolen base? I think it was a stolen base, actually. So let's back up one more play. So, hold on. Or no, Pierre might have just gone to third. So I think so. Ramirez. I'm trying to remember how we did this. Oh, right. So yeah, I think I had a walk plus. Yeah, I think it was a walk plus. Yeah, it was a walk plus, and then Pierre stole third. So that's what happened. So we should have. Okay, there easily. So now Ramirez got the walk. So now we have a 1B8. There we go. Now that we've got all that sorted out, that was a minor headache. And now the batter is Konerko. Konerko today is 1 for 3 with a single and 2 strikeouts. The infield will go back to double play depth. Gonzalez trying to get out of trouble. He will get the sign from Wieters, and he will pitch. That is a 12. That's going to be a walk. Bases are full of bad fashion. And that will bring the infield right back in again as Gonzalez now looking very shaky. Batter now is Rios. Rios today is 1 for 3, but that one was a double. Ramirez waits at third with yet another run. Gonzalez will get the sign from Wieters. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 43, and that 43, that's going to be an out. And that'll be flied into center field. Getting it under that one is going to be Pye. He will make the catch for out number 2. And runner at third. Actually, runner at third will hold. Fast exclamation mark will advance, but we don't have a fast exclamation mark runner at third. So Ramirez will hold. So that's just an F8. No need to get cute with it. Batter now is Castro. Castro today is 0 for 2 with a walk. Gonzalez trying to avoid catastrophe. He will get the sign from Wieters. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 52. Checking the KD of a 4. He was a C. That is so his range is a 1 to 4. That is a 4. That'll be a strikeout, and that will end the inning. Stadium groans. Ugh. But they can't be all bad about. They can't all be mad about that. 3 runs on. 3 runs on. 3 runs on. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 3 runs on 3 hits, a walk, and an error. A 2-run bomb by Brent Morrell, and the White Sox have a 5-2 lead after 6. Floyd can pitch to 4 more batters before he tires. We are going to get some activity in the White Sox bullpen, though. Getting loose for the White Sox is going to be, let's see, they're looking at left-right switch. They're going to get Will Oman warming up are the White Sox. Top of the 7th coming up. Top of the 7th coming up, and leading off for the Orioles, we've got Felix Pye. Pye tonight is 1 for 2 with a double. I'm going to tab back into Digital Diamond. Pye will get there. Floyd will get the sign from Castro. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 51, checking the KD of a 14. That's going to be way too high for Floyd, so we'll go to the 51 chart. That'll be third base exotic chart. Okay, third base exotic chart. That's probably on the... That should be on the fast action cards, too. So defense checks if there's not a strikeout. So third base exotic chart. So, third base exotic is probably the back of this. Checking for, no, it's not. I would swear it's on the backside of the. I would swear it's on the backside. Okay, exotic error chart. Here we go. Exotic error. Empty is a real bad throw on a. Real bad throw on a slow roller. Batter to second. Batter to second. Fast batter goes to third, but he won't. So that'll be a two-base error on. That'll be a two-base error. Pie will end up at second. So that'll be an E5-2. I assume there's a way in Digital Diamond I can enter a two-base error. Probably, oh yeah, so that'll be E5***. Let's just make sure this cooperates, because I should end up with pie at second on a real bad throw. Real bad goes to third, but it's thrown. Okay, so no, I think there should be a hard command in here to put a runner at second, which is where I want him to be. So. Now we gotta remember what that command actually is. So that should have been 1B, should be at 2B. No, that's not gonna be what I want. Hold on, this is kind of bothering me because I should have pie at second right now. You try backing this up again. Because I should have. This should be E5***. Is what it should have been. I wonder if it's not accepting it because the bases are empty. So E5** is what I should have happened. So right now, pi should be at second base. Is where this is going. Right, I know there's a command for it because I've seen it and I've had to use it. Here we go. Runner. Okay, so yeah. Runner advances R2. No, our runner advances R1. So just going to double check that. But like I said, we should end up here with pi at second. There we go. Now that we've got that sorted out, the batter now is Andino. That was a two-base error by third baseman, who is Morel. Here's Andino. Andino's 0 for 2. After all that nonsense, Floyd will get the sign from Castro, and he will pitch. That's a 22. That's a single plus on a 1 to 14. That's an 18. So Andino will have a walk as well. Now Floyd may be starting to lose it a little bit here. That'll bring the infield back to double play depth, though. Batter now is Roberts. Roberts today is 1 for 3 with a single. Oman continuing to throw in the bullpen for the White Sox. Floyd will get the sign from Castro. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 51. KD check of a 1. That'll be a swing and a miss. That'll be a called strike 3, actually, on Roberts. I've been ruling that if it's off the pitcher card, it's a called strike 3. If it's off the batter card, it's a swing and a miss. 1 out in the inning, and the batter is Markakis. Markakis today is 0 for 2 with a walk. Floyd trying to get out of trouble. He will get the sign from Castro. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 53. Checking the KD chart, 20 is way too high. So a 53 check is going to be a base hit into right field, except I think that's a range play for the right fielder. Right fielder is Lillibridge. His range is a 3. Is that on? Actually, his range in right field, he's in right field. His range is a 15. He will make that play for out number 2. So that's going to turn into a fly ball into right field. Now that's out number 2. It's a fly ball into right. First and second, both runners. Actually, no. I don't think that's how it's going to work on this one. So we're just going to say F9 runners hold. 2 outs in the inning, and the batter now is Lee. Lee today is 0 for 3. Floyd will get the sign from Castro. He will set, and he will pitch. Let's see, that's a 56, and a 56 is going to be a called strike 3 on Lee. By the way, I forgot to mention, Floyd is now tired, but that's not going to matter here, because Floyd will get out of the inning on a called strike 3. Stadium size. Phew! An error and a walk, but the Orioles are not able to do anything with it. 5-2 Chicago as we head for the 7th inning stretch. Sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." I will take a small break. Next time we get together on the channel will be later tonight. We will be having Piano with Phoenix for December 2025. That will be at my desk, of course. The next time we're here in the game room with this setup, we'll be starting my 2001 season replay and payoff pitch baseball. We'll be at the Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, as opening day 2001. We'll see the Texas Rangers taking on the Toronto Blue Jays. Rick Helling will be starting for the Rangers, and Esteban Loaiza will be on the hill for the Blue Jays. That should be a great game to start the 2001 season replay. Bottom of the 7th coming up. I'm just checking. Gonzalez can pitch to 3 more before he tires, so we're going to get some more activity in the Orioles bullpen, as starting to get loose will be Jim Johnson is going to start getting loose for the Orioles. Bottom of the 7th coming up, and the leadoff batter is going to be Lillibridge. Lillibridge started everything in the 6th with a leadoff double. Gonzalez will get the sign from Wieters. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 54. That'll be off the 54 chart. So this is going to be on here. Bases empty, wild. That'll be a fly ball into left field. Roll on the error rating. Roll on the error rating for an error, and if it is an error, go to the exotic error chart. Otherwise, it's going to be a fly ball. Left fielder is Scott. His error rating is a 3. He is not going to make an error. That'll be an easy fly ball. Scott will have it with no problem. Out number 1. Beckham, now the batter. Beckham today is 1 for 2. He's got a single and a walk. Gonzalez will get the sign from Wieters. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 14. That'll be an out. That'll be a grounder over to short. Grabbing that is going to be Andino. He will make the play for out number 2. And here's Morel. Morel today is 2 for 3. He's got a single and a bomb. Gonzalez will get the sign from Wieters. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 62, and a 62. He was a C, we established. That's going to be a called strike 3 on Morel, as he's going to catch the black for strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox here in the bottom of the 7th. Still 5-2 Chicago after 7. As Troy Sawyer now joins us here at U.S. Cellular Field. Not a fan of this sim, but have never played it. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this one either, Troy. We'll talk about it during Peeing with Phoenix, but so far I've got kind of mixed feelings about it. Like I said, more on that to come during Peeing with Phoenix later tonight, so make sure you stop by for that episode. But I'm going to warn you right now, anybody who's planning on tuning into Peeing with Phoenix tonight, it's going to be a very long episode. Floyd is going to come out of the game, coming in to pitch for the White Sox. Is going to require a little bit of patience as I wait for Digital Diamond to catch up with me. Of course, before we have Peeing with Phoenix, we are all going to go over to pay Jester a visit for his year-end show, aren't we? Wait a second. I want a White Sox pitcher. Hold on. Oh no, I did click the right thing. Never mind. I'm not totally with it tonight. Let's try this again, shall we, folks? There we go. Now we're cooking. Wait a minute, I just had there we go. I just had the pitcher I wanted. Coming up in about an inning and a half if I ever get done with this game and Digital Diamond works correctly. Yeah, don't blame me for this one, Jester. I'm trying to get this wrapped up as fast as I can. Anywho, coming in to pitch is Will Oman. 1-3 with a 1.32 whip. 53 innings pitched, 54 strikeouts in 2011. And his bullpen session was an A, so he's got his best stuff. Coming in, leading off the top of the 8th for the Orioles, is Guerrero. Guerrero today is 2 for 3. He's got 2 singles. Oman trying to keep this game right where it is. He will get the sign from Castro. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 34. 34 is going to be an out. And it's going to be a ground ball to short. Picking that up is going to be Ramirez. He will make the play for out number 1. Here's Scott. Scott today is 2 for 3. He's got a single and a double. Oman will get the sign from Castro. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 16. That's going to be a swing and a miss by Scott, trying to do too much with a changeup. Strike 3, out number 2. Here's Wieters. Wieters today is 1 for 2, but that one was a double. Oman looking into Castro for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. That's an 11. That's going to be an out. And it's popped up on the infield. Calling everybody off at second base is Beckham. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles here in the top of the 8th. Still 5-2 Chicago as we head into the bottom of the 8th. Tune in tonight with a tub of popcorn. Great plan, Troy. It's going to be a long one, like I mentioned. Gonzalez is tired, but he is going to come out of the game. And coming in to pitch for the Orioles will be come on. Will be Jim Johnson. 6-5 with 9 saves, 1.11 whip, 91 innings pitched, 58 strikeouts in 2011. Actually, wait a second, that should be... Oh no, bottom of the 8th. Never mind. His bullpen session is going to be a B, so he's got middle-of-the-road stuff today. Bottom of the 8th brings us to the top of the White Sox order. Here's Pierre. Pierre today is 1 for 3 with a single, and he reached on an error. Johnson will get the sign from Wieters. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 45. A 45 is going to be a ground ball over to first. Grabbing that is going to be Lee. He will take that to the bag himself for out number 1. One out, and Ramirez, now the batter. Ramirez today is 0 for 2. He's got 2 walks today. Johnson will get the sign from Wieters. He will set, and he will pitch. That's going to be a 21. That's also going to be a ground ball. We'll send that over to first again. Lee will get his name called again. That'll be 2 outs in the inning. Batter now is Quentin. Quentin today is 1 for 3 with a single. He's also been hit by a pitch. We're going to get some activity in the White Sox bullpen, as getting loose for the White Sox is going to be... They want the closer, Sergio Santos. Johnson will get the sign from Wieters. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 24. He's going to get hit by the pitch, and Johnson is going to get tossed. Because remember, warnings were in place after the last hit batter. So coming in to pitch for the White Sox as the batter is Konerko. Konerko today being 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. And the Orioles need a new pitcher in this one. Coming in to pitch now is going to be Clay Rapata. 2-0 with a 1.30 whip, 16 innings pitched, 18 strikeouts in 2011. He will be the 4th Orioles pitcher. We'll see what kind of bullpen session he had. He's got his middle-of-the-road stuff, just barely. Okay, Konerko up with, that's actually 2 outs in the inning. I need to go adjust my tracker. There we go. Rapata looking into Wieters for the sign. He will set, here's the kick, and here comes the pitch. That's a 63. 63 is going to be a called strike 3 on Konerko. He will get retired on strikes, and that will retire the side. Hit batter, but the White Sox can't do anything with it. It is now 5-2 Chicago after 8. But the question now becomes, will we see some 9th inning magic? Just checking that. Okay. Let's see. Oman can pitch to... They're going to let Oman start the 9th. Santos is getting loose just in case Oman runs into any trouble. Leading off the top of the 9th, we've got the bottom of the order. Here's Reynolds. Reynolds today is 0 for 3. He's struck out, grounded out, and flew out. Oman will get the sign from Castro. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 66, and, well, Reynolds is going to start this game, is going to start this inning with a boom! High, deep, gone. Home run, Mark Reynolds, and this game just got one run closer. 5-3 Orioles, or 5-3 White Sox. Stadium groans. Ugh. Here's Pye looking to keep the momentum. Pye has a double, and he got to second on an error. Oman has got to shake that one off. He will get the sign from Castro. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 34. And a 34, he had his A stuff. 34 is going to be an out. That'll be grounded right back to Oman. He will throw that over to first for out number 1. Here's Andino. Andino today is 0 for 2. Let's see. Oman can pitch to 2 more before he tires. Andino will get the sign from Castro. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 25. That's going to be an out. And that'll be flied into right field. Getting under that is going to be Lillibridge. He will make the catch for out number 2. And the last chance for the Orioles will come to Brian Roberts. Roberts today is 1 for 4. Oman, fans at U.S. Cellular Field, are on their feet. Oman trying to finish this game. He will get the sign from Castro. He will set. Here's the kick, and here comes the pitch. 51. That's a KD check. 16 is too high. So we're going to go for a 51. That'll be a possible error on the second baseman. Second baseman is Beckham. His error rating is a 2. He's not going to make an error. Beckham up with it. Pumps once, pumps twice, throws to first. That's your game. The Chicago White Sox take this one by a final score of 5-2. Stadium cheers. Or 5-3, I should say. Stadium cheers. Yay! Final line score coming up. For the White Sox, 5 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. For the Orioles, 3 runs on 8 hits and 2 errors. Winning pitcher in this one is Gavin Floyd. He will get the win. Zach Britton will get the loss. And that'll do it for this playthrough of Fall Classic Baseball, along with my game videos for 2025. And yes, indeed, 9th inning magic came and went fast. I'm going to punt my thoughts about Fall Classic on this one. I'm going to punt my thoughts on Fall Classic. Until Pino with Phoenix tonight. Mainly so Jester can get on with his end of year show. I know he wants to go watch the Ohio State football game tonight. And my episode is going to be a long one. I could use a dinner break before that. So, I'm going to wrap it up here. Next time we're back in the game room will be tomorrow morning. We'll be starting the 2001 season replay at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, with the Texas Rangers taking on the Toronto Blue Jays. Next time we get together on the channel, we'll be at my desk and we'll have Pino with Phoenix for December 2025. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care, everyone. The Chicago White Sox hold on through a burst against the Baltimore Orioles and take this one by a final score of 5-3. Once again, take care, and I will see you guys later.